Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. From the last 3 days, we are discussing about genetics. We have taken some important terms used in genetics. Today, we will take some other terms. We have already discussed about what is genetics, heredity variation, types of variation, environmental variation, germinal variation or genetic variations, and continuous and discontinuous variations. Today we will take up the fourth term, important term, which is used in genetics, that is gene. This term gene, it was for the first time coined by Johnson in 1909. The term gene was coined by Johnson in 1909. Now, what is gene? Gene is a segment of DNA. It is a segment of DNA that determines a biological character. That determines a biological character of an organism. Gene is a segment of DNA that determines the biological character of an organism, that is responsible. It is that segment of DNA which is responsible for transformation and expression of hereditary characters. And it is the segment of DNA that determines the biological character of an organism, that is, it is responsible for transmission and expression of hereditary traits, hereditary characters. And it is responsible for transmission of a character from parents to offspring, and also it is responsible for expression of that character, hereditary character, in the offsprings. These genes, they are located as swellings on chromosomes. These genes are located as swellings on chromosomes. The gene is a segment of DNA that determines the biological character of an organism, that is, it is responsible for transmission and expression of hereditary characters. And it is the gene in the form of which gene characters are transmitted from parents to offsprings, and then they are expressed in the offsprings. First it is transmitted, then expressed in offsprings. Number fifth term is allele. Allele, which is also known as allelomorph. The term allele was used by Bateson in 1905. The term allele was coined by Bateson in 1905. Now, what is allele? The alleles, they are the various forms of a gene. They are the various forms of a gene which are located on the same locus, that is place or position on homologous chromosomes. And control the different alternatives of the same character. And what are alleles? Alleles are the various forms of a gene which are located on the same locus, that is position or place, on homologous chromosomes, and control or determine different alternatives of the same character. In common usage, alleles are the two or more alternative forms of the same gene which determine contrasting characters, which determine contrasting, for example, tallness and dwarfness. And alleles are the two or more forms of the same gene. For example, if we have a character height is a character which is controlled by a particular gene, for example T, and this height has two alternatives, that is tall and dwarf, tall and short. This tall and dwarf, these are the two forms, two alternatives of the same character, that is height. These two are known as alleles. And if T is a gene which is controlling height, this T has two forms, capital T and small t. Capital T determines one alternative form, that is tallness. Small t determines another alternative form of this, that is shortness or dwarfness. And in short, we can say alleles are the two or more alternative forms of the same gene which control different alternatives of the same character, and they are located on the same locus of homologous chromosomes. And every chromosome occurs in pairs. The two pairs of a chromosome, they are known as homologs, which are similar homologs, and they are located at the same locus. For example, if A is located at this, its alternative form, that is small a and capital A, it is located at the same locus, at the same place of its homologous chromosome. Number 6th term, that is phenotype. Phenotype, it is used to indicate the external appearance of an individual. And the external appearance of an individual is called phenotype, like sex, size, color, etc. And the term which is used to indicate the external appearance of an individual, like its sex, its size, its color, it is called phenotype. This phenotype changes with age and environment. The phenotype of an individual changes with age and environment. The phenotype, that is the external appearance of an individual, it changes with age and environment. For example, we see in human beings, ये लॉकुट बच्च आसा इमसन शेप आसा ये होर कुछ खसा इमसन शेप with the passage of time, with age, its external structure, its phenotype also changes. Similarly, with the environment, some changes take place. For example, color of an individual turns black ये temperature वारिया high आसा या ये बहार विंटर पत् इमसन स्किन गसा एक इंसान स्किन गसा थोड़ा ब्लैकिश मगर ये पत् एडजस्टमेंट गसा एडाप्टेशन विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम यह नॉर्मल कलर इमसन वापस दिस इज द phenotype of an organism. This is the phenotype, and the term which indicates the external appearance of an individual, like sex, size, color, etc., is called a phenotype. It changes with age and environment. The term phenotype was given by Johnson. The phenotype was also given by Johnson in 1909. Number 7th term, that is genotype. The term phenotype was also given by this Johnson, and term genotype was also given by Johnson in 1911. Now, what is genotype? Phenotype represents the external appearance, but genotype represents the genetic makeup of an individual, genetic constitution of an individual with respect to one or more characters, or with respect to a particular character, or with respect to one or more characters. And it represents the genetic makeup of an individual. What is the genetic constitution of an individual? which represents a particular character. For example, pivotal is represented by capital TT. This capital TT is genotype. Hybrital tall is the phenotype, but genotype is capital T small t. Similarly, dwarf is the phenotype and genotype is small t. This is the genetic constitution of an individual with respect to a particular character. This genotype, it does not change with age and environment. And the genotype of an organism does not change. Phenotype may change, but genotype does not change with age and environment. And with age and environment, yus newborn male ch at man's 44 autosomes plus XY chromosomes. तो yus female ch at man's XX 44 plus XX. Yus wo bird ch temis manch tishay, yus jawan ch temis manch tishay. And with the passage of time or with change in environmental conditions, the genotype does not change. Genotype does not change. Eighth term, that is homozygous, and ninth is heterozygous. Now we will take these two terms, homozygous and heterozygous. Homozygous refers to a diploid condition. It is a diploid condition. It refers to a diploid condition where both the alleles of a gene pair are identical. Where both the alleles of a genic pair are identical for a particular character. The bus diploid condition, yes, mas alleles ike genic pairic asan he. For example, capital T or small t. This represents homozygous condition. It is a condition where both the alleles of a genic pair are identical for a particular character. This term homozygous, this was given by Batson and Saunders, Saunders, Saunders in 1902. Heterozygous. It refers to a diploid condition where both the alleles, by the two alleles of an allelic pair or genic pair, they are different. And heterozygous refers to a condition where the alleles of a genic pair controlling a particular character are different. You must say alleles ike genic pair ike joiri hin determining a character, they are different. They are, for example, capital T small t is hybrital. And is genes alleles which are determining this hybrital character, they are different, that is capital T and small t. This heterozygous term, it was also given by Batson and Saunders in 1902. And the terms homozygous and heterozygous, they were used by Saunders and Batson in 1902. Now let me take two more terms. Ninth term is dominant and 10th is recessive. Dominant, an allele or a character which express itself externally. An allele, even character, which expresses itself both in homozygous and heterozygous conditions, is called a dominant. Aks allele character which is able to get expressed both in homozygous as well as heterozygous conditions, in pure as well as hybrid conditions, it is called dominant. For example, capital T. If capital T is in homozygous conditions, that is capital T, yeah, hybrid condition, that is capital T small t, it will always get expressed. It gets always expressed. It हमेशा expressed गसा. Back or recessive, an allele which gets expressed only in homozygous condition, An allele or character which express externally only in homozygous condition but remains suppressed in heterozygous conditions is called recessive allele. Is called recessive. For example, somality. Somality सिर्फ express हका गस येल ब्याक somality ते आता अगर ये आस capital T सहित it remains suppressor यानी an allele or character which remains suppressed in heterozygous conditions but express only in homozygous condition in pure condition, that is called a recessive allele. This is all about today. Thank you. Khuda.